Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Sivathmika Chavali. Today I am going to tell you about the creating APIs, REST APIs using Node.js and Express. Now today we are going to discuss about only the GET request and the POST request, as these are the standard methods in standard requests in the HTTP methods. For this you have to install the Visual Studio Code. This is the Visual Studio Code and also a Postman, and I am giving these installation links in the description of this video, so once check it out. So without any delay, let's start our video. For this you need to open the Visual Studio Code, and I have opened the Node.js folder. In this I am going to create a file called, let's name the file as app.js. Now this file has been created in the Node.js folder. Now, as we are going to do with the Express, we are using the Express framework in our program. We need to install the Express in this program. For this, you need to write npm install Express. We are going to install the Express framework in this program. This will be taken some time. Now the Express framework has been installed in our program. We can see these are the two modules that has been installed along with the Express. So here we can check whether the Express has been installed in our program or not. So we can see the Express has been installed. Now we can easily do our program. For this we need to require constant Express require. Now I am going to store in app variable. This Express method will be in the app variable Express app. For this has to be listened in some port. So app.listen. This entire program has to be executed on some kind of port. For that, so I am giving the port number as 5000. Request response console.log successfully executing. This is the message that I want to pass in the console. Let's save this file. Let's check whether this is executing or not. Ctrl+C node app.js. So we can see the message has been appeared successfully executing. So there are no errors in this program. Here we can also use the curly braces. Let's give curly braces. Okay. Now we are going to discuss about only the GET request and the POST request that are present in the HTTP request. Actually, there are 8 HTTP methods, but there are 4 methods that are commonly used in the HTTP methods. Those are GET, PUT, delete, and POST. GET is used to provide a read-only access. That means we can only read. And PUT is used to create new resources. Delete is used to remove a resources. As a name itself only we can tell the delete. And POST is used to update an existing resource. Now let's detailedly know about the GET and the POST, as this video is about the GET method and POST method. Now coming to the GET, the HTTP GET method is used to read or retrieve a representation of a resource. In case of success, if the GET request is success, means we can see the HTTP response as in the 200 OK status. And if there is error in GET request, means it returns 404 not found, or else it seemed to be a bad request. Let's see. For this we need to write app.get. We need to pass some parameters in GET request. You can also give like a slash also. It does not give any error. Request response. Request response curly braces. Res.send. Here I want my output in the main page itself. I don't want my output in the console. For that's why I'm using here response.send. I want the response in the main page, not in the console. If you want the output in the console means you have to use console.log. Rest.send. Let's give get request. Save this file, Control S, and again restart the file, Control C, node app.js. Successfully executing. Let's open the browser. As this program is going to be executed in the 5000 port, host 5000 here. And you can see get request. It is executed. And you can also check in the Postman also. Postman is an API platform to build APIs. Let's open the Postman. We can also add parameters also, like get request. If we add parameters means what parameter has been given here, that should be written in the address bar itself. That has to be written in the address bar. Control C, save, node app.js. Okay, successfully executing. Now what I have given here, get request. Let's check. Now let's check in the Postman. This is the Postman, and as we are passing the get request, you need to change into get, and we are executing in the 5000 port here, 5000, and we pass it parameter as get request. So here you need to pass get request parameter. Is this correct? Yeah. Let's send the request now. See, the output has been came here, and you can also even check in this browser also, get request. So the output has been came get request. We can also pass more than one parameter, like get request request. If you pass like this, you have to write full parameters in the address bar. Control C, node app.js. Let's see. Get request request, send. So we can see the get request output. So this is about the get request, about the get method. And now let's execute. Let's remove all these things. Now let's execute. Now let's know about the post method. Post method is most often utilized to create new resources. And if the success creation, if there is a success creation means HTTP response code as 201, okay, 201 is returned. Here you can see in the get request also. Let's save this again as we have updated. Control C, node app.js. As I said earlier, in the get request, in the case of success, get returns again. Okay, now send. In the case of success, get returns a representation in JSON and an HTTP response status code as 200. Okay, this means it is good. The status is okay. Now we are going to know about the post. Post method is, as I said earlier, post method is used to create a resource. Now let's create a post method. For this, it is similar to the get request app.post. And post method always takes a parameter. Need to give at least one parameter here. App.post request response. Now rest.send post request. Control S. Now node app.js. Let's see. Now we have to change the request as we are using post method. We have to change the post into the post. See, you can see post request. This is the output. This is the post request. If you want to give the data into the post request, there is another way to give. First of all, in the postman, post method is secure and data is passed in the request body, and it cannot be opened and it cannot be passed in the URL. So in the postman, you have to open the body part, and in that I have given the contents like name, email. This what I have to this is what I want to get as my output here. Now in I have chosen the JSON format. That means this has to be printed in the JSON format. First of all, where body equal to request dot body, where body equal to request dot body, where data, let's give some kind variable name as data name. We need to give in the key value pair name body dot name, and again email body dot email. What you have given in the body part, that has to be given here in the field. So at last I want to get data as my output in the JSON format. And in the body, in the post method, in order to get a data in the post method, body parser has to be used. For this, we need to install body parser separately. Now in order to install, we have to use npm i body parser. This has to be installed in our laptop, in our program. npm i body parser. This takes some time. And after the body parser has been installed, you can check whether it is installed or not. In the dependencies, you can see the body parser has been installed. Now the body parser has been installed. We need to use the body parser in our program. For that's why app.use. We have to use body parser and also JSON method. As soon as you have written this code, you can see constant body parser. This line has been updated automatically. So everything has been cleared, and Control S, save the file, Control C, restart the file, and node app.js. Let's execute. Successfully executing. Now let's check by sending. See, we can see the body part has been executed. If you check in this main browser, not post, it can't get because post method is very secure, and the data passed in the request body, data is passed in the request body, and it cannot pass in the URL. So it only pass in the postman itself only. This is all about the get request and the post request. These are the HTTP methods. So that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching. Please make sure to subscribe to my channel.